having things from the right place. Where do you want your wine from? California. It's one of the things I love about.
I feel like we're doing a U.S. food tour this time.
I'm always bragging about our wines at QVC because I'm like, look, you can order in bulk and you know where it's coming from, and we're actually going to meet the man who brings them into your home. But this is really cool. They only do these around the holidays, and every year they get a little bit better. Last year they brought you 6 varieties, and they did like, you know, the 12 days. I know there's 24, but 12 if you want to like start halfway through the Advent, and then every single night you can have one yourself. You can give the whole box as a gift, or you can take them all out and give them as gifts. This year, for the first time ever, they have brought you 12 different varieties. So if it's for people in your house for like a holiday party, if it is for people on your gift list, or if you just want to sample and try, out of the 12, every single one will be different, but you are going to get some bright whites, you're going to get some sweet if you love sweet wine, and you are going to get some wonderful warm reds, which I love because it's like drinking a warm hug. Every single bottle is already ready, labeled and ready to gift with the holiday labels that will say season's greetings, so you don't even need to wrap these if you don't want to. And they are 2.5 servings per bottle, so it's really not, you know, a little wimpy size. They are nice 2.5 servings, so I think that's perfect because sometimes when I open up a bottle by myself, I'm like, I can never finish that.
Wine with dinner, and I won't open it because I don't want to open an entire bottle since I'm going to be the only one who drinks it. I like this because I can have a glass now, maybe tomorrow I can have a glass, and done. I'm not sitting there. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So how you choose is you choose the style of the box. So one of them is called Holiday Village. So on the front, and every single, like each of the choices will have the same 12 wines, but you will see that wintry Snow Village. Or do you want your 12 wines that will be exactly the same to come in a plaid gift box that's already bowed? I think that would be really sweet to gift. And you'll see on top, each of the days, you'll pop it open and then unveil
so cute.
that wine of the night.
Okay, this is awesome. And this vintage estate wine is always so delicious.
So popular. And this year, exclusive and popular, you can choose November 7th or November 28th, or if you want to do one for you and somebody else, you could actually kind of just do one of each date if you wanted to, or a couple. But Brian is here, who brings us vintage wine estates, and we're so thrilled. Brian, this is such a fun offer too this year.
Isn't this great? Cheers.
Cheers.
I've got my village box here, all ready to go. I mean, it's what a great gift to give to someone. What a great present to buy for yourself and play along with the little surprise. We won't tell you which wine is under each flap. That's a very closely guarded secret. But great wine, a fun way to enjoy it. So many different ways to use it for the holidays.
Less than $8 a bottle, and Sandra and I are about to start our first sampling, and we're starting with the red. Which one is this one?
This is the Syrah.
Ooh, Syrah.
Syrah. You have Syrah. So the great thing about this, you know, by being able to have 12 different varietals, we have 6 completely different reds in this set. We've got Pinot, Merlot, Meritage, Syrah, Red Zinfandel, and Cabernet. And just think of all the people that enjoy Cabernet but have not really had a chance to try Syrah. This is your chance.
Well, that's how I am. You know, I'm a red girl, so like I find I kind of get stuck getting cabs all the time, and I don't really venture out.
See, I buy the same whites all of the time. I used to, but now I really do buy vintage estates. And Brian, you know what I love about this? First of all, it's the best gift, and it's so cute, like the advent calendar for adults. Like, I love that. But you know what else I love, Brian? I like that if like my sisters are coming over, or like a girlfriend or friends or whatever, we're having a couple for dinner. I like that I have a bottle of wine for everybody. So,
every taste.
Right? Like,
absolutely.
Yes.
And it's so fun to try something new. When we talk about vintage estates, this is some of the best wine I've ever had in my life. Courtney and I were talking off camera. We weren't mic'd, nobody was listening to us. But we were just talking about how like the wines at QVC are really the best wines I've ever had. Consistently incredible.
I can't tell you how many times people contact me. They say, you're in the wine business. Can you hook me up? Get me a deal. I send them to QVC, the same place I send my mother. Because the secret to the QVC program, the big secret, it comes directly from the winery right to your door. So when you buy wine in a store, it makes lots of stops. There's wholesalers, distributors, broker, all kinds of people in the food chain there. Here at QVC, we're able to bring it right to your door. There's no one in between. We pass all those savings on. I mean, think of it. This 12 bottle, these are real bottles. They come directly from the vineyard in this great box, 2.5 servings. These are 375 milliliter half bottles. Fantastic wine. We're known for our wine. You can't beat it. It's
Sandra
under
and I
$8,
are requesting to do a
under
remote
$8
one
a
day.
bottle.
Wouldn't that be really
amazing? Actually, you know what I was just thinking about? If I wanted to send you 12 bottles of wine for the holidays, what would it even cost me to pack it up and ship it? Right? We're doing shipping and handling included in this. And if you want to do build to, ship to, we'll send it right out to you. What did you just pour? Oh,
so
Chardonnay.
I poured us a Chardonnay, so this will make you happy because you like white wine?
I like a white, yeah.
So Chardonnay is the most popular of all the white wines in the U.S. And so it's very important that the Chardonnay is perfect. Especially at holiday time with turkey, any of that great seafood that you guys were talking about.
We've got some swordfish tonight.
Oh, this is what I was thinking about. So it's that beautiful golden California Chardonnay, vintage wine. We're known for the wine. The box is fun, but let me tell you, the wine is really good.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is this your favorite?
Well, yeah, I love it. I do love the Moscato. It's Mary Beth Rowe's favorite. But Brian, it's my understanding that this is your #1 favorite, or #1 most requested wine is the Moscato, right?
Absolutely. The #1 wine at QVC is Moscato.
Yes, I have, and it's good.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's just great. And you get two sweet wines. You get a sweet rosé and you get a sweet Moscato, but it is a delicate sweetness. Think honeysuckle rather than maple syrup.
And it's not overly sweet.
That's what makes a great wine.
I like a sweet, I don't like an overly sweet, you can tell it's done the right way, it's not overly sweet. Yeah, but it's good.
Brian, our producer Jason just said in my ear, he's like, can I just get a straw in one of those bottles?
How you drink your wine is none of our business.
Exactly, especially when you have the perfect straw size bottle.
Well, the other thing too is think about this. I mean, we're getting together, we're trying to get together with more people this year, right? There's people we haven't seen in a long time. Wine is a social beverage.
Yeah.
It is great. Let's say you're a Chardonnay drinker, but you've got someone coming over. They like reds. Courtney's coming over. She likes reds.
Yeah.
You've got 6 reds to pick from here. And the other thing is, I always tell people, when you're giving a gift, it's not the time to experiment. You can go try the bargain bin at some time and try some weirdo wines, but when you're giving a gift, it's really got to be good, and that's the key.
Right, and Courtney, I've told this to Brian before, I enjoy wine, but I will never stand here and pretend like I'm a wine expert. I'm just a, casual wine drinker. So when I go to someone's house for dinner, I'm giving a gift, I still stand there at the store thinking, well, what should I buy? That's a pretty label. Yeah. I don't know, and I get anxious at the thought of buying a gift of wine for someone who actually knows anything about wine. I've stopped doing that because I find buying wine through QVC is actually more affordable. So that's one thing. But it's so delicious. I've never had anything but rave reviews when I've given this wine.
And it's not stressful because I also think it's stressful when you have people coming over and how many different kinds do I get? And you always feel so bad if they're like, oh no, thank you. I don't really drink that kind. Well, so this is why you need to.
And it's good.
This is so fun too. I mean, you pop the top, you try one. There's so many different ways to use this. I told Courtney earlier, my mother uses this as thank you gifts. We've had a lot more people at the house. She's 91.
That's nice.
$8. Let me tell you, $8 is her budget for a gift. This is under $8. She's very happy.
And it's wrapped.
What's this one?
It's wrapped for you.
What is this? I don't even know how to say this. Viognier? What's
Viognier.
Viognier. Yeah. See, I told you I'm not a wine expert. What is that wine?
So Viognier is a wine that normally when we only have 3 or 4 wines in a set, we can't bring in some of these varietals that are lesser known. So Viognier is actually, it's kind of like a Pinot Grigio with a little bit of a kick.
Oh,
right? The fabulous.
I wish we could have tried that one because I've never had it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Different wines.
What else?
Well, yeah, you're getting 12, and we have them all popped up.
Spoiler alert! I'm opening them all.
Sandra's going to show you now. But you just choose. Do you want the holiday village on the outside, or do you want the plaid? And it's kind of both. If you wanted to send and use bill to ship to, all 12, and they're 2.5 servings per bottle, a half bottle each, for under $90.
Brian, you put the Meritage in here.
Oh, don't say what flap it's under.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I won't tell you what number it was, but I will tell you.
It's any one of
just
these
like the
12.
Academy Awards.
Here, let me put them all so you don't see what.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. You really put the best of the best in here.
Best of the best, yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, and you don't have to worry about the shipping, so I would think now about ship dates, because you can choose November the 7th or November the 28th. I think if you did just get these as gifts, what will happen is you are going to find yourself wanting to enjoy them yourself. So you might as well get a box for you. But that 2.5 servings, I was even looking at them like this. Brian and Sandra, wouldn't it be so nice to have that on like a table setting for your company? Because if they want to enjoy a couple of glasses, there they are.
People use them in all different ways. You know, we ship to 42 states. It comes right to your door. You know, you're not going to buy 12 bottles. Most people don't buy 12 bottles when they go to the store. It's too heavy to carry home.
Right, we
so
ship
this
it.
Can be delivered right there, bill to, ship to, great gift or for yourself.
Yeah. Just want to show you guys, when you get this home, there will be a little write-up on each one of the wines, and it's kind of coded back to the label, so you can read all about it, which is super, super cool, which makes the gift even nicer.
Right. You don't have to take notes while we're tasting them.
I love it. I don't know how you're gonna like do it any better than you did it this year. 12 different varieties, but thank you so much.
It's really
Cheers,
awesome.
guys.
I ordered last year's for gifts, and I'm gonna do the same thing this year. As you take a look, this is our map. 42 states are covered, so that is there, and you can learn more on QVC.com.
Okay, I'm super excited about this one time only you have coming up, Courtney.
So speaking of all the wonderful white wines